Welcome back to another fantastic property tour, Rankin family. Today, we are located in Las Vegas, looking at another gorgeous luxury home, and this time we have a model home by Toll Brothers. Now, starting on the exterior, family, you do have that desert look. You have the tan stucco along with some accents. Straight ahead, you will have a single car garage and then your additional 2-car garage bay right here to the left. Now, wait till we get inside. I think you do not want to miss this one. You may be just as impressed as I am. Of course, I welcome the feedback in the comments below. Now, heading around this corner, family, you do have this courtyard right before you walk in. You have the water feature right here. You see the siding continues this way, and then you have that modern, sleek covered front porch. I'll pan you upwards so you can see the abundance of windows surrounding this property, and wait till you see the natural light that enters. Now, you do have the glass pane surrounding the front door as well as inside the front door, and then your transom windows right above. But let's go ahead and get you inside this beautiful property. Okay, a lot to digest, family, but I'll go ahead and turn you around so you can see the front door from the inside, and then we'll go ahead and continue. Beautiful. So you do have some light fixtures right whenever you walk in, but look straight ahead, family. You have that pneumatic vacuum elevator. First time we've seen that, especially in a model home, and I'm excited for you to see that. Now, you do have the floating staircase. Look at the feature right underneath as well, and I can't wait for you to see the rest. Now, since we are on this side, let's go ahead and continue straight ahead. That would be your single car garage bay. Now, right over here to the left, you have a flex room, family. All right. So I love that they staged it as a study. So it just gives you an idea what you could use this as. You have this elegant sliding door right here with your built-ins on both sides, family. It just screams luxury. Then you have the accented ceiling. You have picture windows bringing in some more natural light. You'll see that common theme as we enter various rooms. And then of course you have some built-in drawers right over there, but look at the abundance of space. Now, if you weren't going to use this as a study, let me know in the comments what you would use that as. Now, since we are on this side as well, we'll go ahead and continue on this side. Right over here to the right, you do have your powder bath. I want you to see the materials first and foremost. So you have the shaker style cabinets, the matte black hardware, as well as the leather honed countertops. You have a pendant light hanging down right above your vanity, and then of course your elegant mirror. And then look at the wallpaper surrounding all 4 sides. Now, right over here to the right is a coat closet. And then we'll go ahead and continue right here to the multi-gen suite. Beautiful. So your king size bed, your 2 nightstands, look at the roller shades, but then look at the massive windows. I'm telling you, the amount of light entering inside of this property is impressive. Now you will notice that you have the oak floor with the stained finish, really neat, especially whenever you walk in, creates that nice atmosphere and really just that nice contemporary look. Now, as we continue right here, you have the separate closet and bathroom. We'll see that in just a moment. And look at this, family. Again, the same countertops, but you will notice the white shaker style cabinets as well as the matte black continuing this way. And then right here, you have a walk-in shower. Generously spaced, as you can see. You got the sliding glass door, your shower niche right over here to the right. What more could you ask for your Gen Suite? Beautiful. And then you will notice the built-ins right here, but then you see the accent lighting underneath the cabinets there. And then if that's not enough, family, you have a full bar area right here. I'm telling you, they are treating the in-laws nice. You got your sink right there, your beverage fridge or wine fridge. You got stack cabinets right above there and some additional shelving with the LED lighting. And then right over here, you got your additional storage closet. Okay. So I'm hoping you're loving this one just as much as I am, family. And I'm going to mention this a couple times throughout the video. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But look at this. I'm excited for this. Okay, so you see the sleek fireplace right there, family. You have built-ins. You see the second level from the great room. You have clear story windows on top, and then look at the modern chandelier. Not only that, you have 22-foot ceilings, a little bit over 22 feet, but look at the sliders as well. So you can go ahead and fully open those up for the indoor outdoor living. And then of course, if that's not enough, get a load of the kitchen. Absolutely stunning, family. So you have a tea island here. Look at the built-in cabinetry complementing the marble counters in here. Wow. You have the Wolf appliance package, stack cabinets, the shaker style again. And then imagine this being your kitchen and cooking here every single day. Beautiful. Okay. So you have the two-tone cabinetry, as you can see. The matte black hardware continues this way. Look at the sleek shelving here. You have the stainless steel vent hood right above your Wolf range, 6-burner. You have the griddle right over there. And then of course your Cove dishwasher. Imagine this view doing your dishes every single day. Then you have the elegant gold pendant lights hanging down right above the island as well. And then let's open up some of these drawers and appliances for you. I'll slowly turn you around so you can see the drawer on this side. Hopefully this just gives you the best idea of the cabinet space. And not only that, you see the backsplash continuing. That's a common theme we've been seeing that quite often here in 2025. Okay, so you know it wouldn't be complete without opening up the refrigerator. So let's go ahead and open that up for you. Good to go. So as we head around this corner right over here, you have a built-in desk. Now that is optional. Of course, it is an upgrade. You may not want that. You could just have this, a little bit more open for you as you head to your pantry. So I love that you have additional counter space for your butler's pantry. Then you see it almost continues to the ceiling, not quite, but pretty dang close. And then you have some built-in drawers right over there. And then you have that Santa Fe texture wall. You'll notice that too. Lovely. And then if that's not enough, heading to your dining room, family, look at this. I just love how it is flooded with the windows, family. So your picture windows right here overlooking your patio, but then of course your grill area and your outdoor living. Okay, so I'll stand on this side, family, and then that way you can get a full scope of these rooms. Absolutely exquisite. And then of course, I didn't mention that, but I love the glass panes in the cabinet fronts. Really just sets Toll Brothers apart, and I'm always here for it. Okay, so right over here, this would be coming in from your 2-car garage. You see, you got your built-in counter space, some additional cabinetry, almost like a nice little drop zone. If you didn't have the cabinet shelving, you can go ahead and just use that as a mudroom. Okay, so before we continue, I want to pan you upwards so you can see the ceiling height in here. 22-foot ceilings right over here. And then of course the elevator is certainly a plus. Now, let's go ahead and continue. You have your staircase lighting illuminating the stairs right here. So I know that really looks elegant at nighttime. And then look at your loft area. So the massive windows again in here, your built-in shelving. What more could you really ask for, right? So the good thing is they continued the wood flooring up here. You will notice some carpet here and there, but nothing too major. Okay, so I don't want to spin you around too much, so we'll continue this way and work our way around the perimeter. Look at this. Now, you may recall from the exterior of the property, you've seen that slope design. So when you head inside, you see the slope ceiling. But you have two egress windows right here, your built-in bunk beds, and then some additional built-ins. That sage green really complements this room. Then you see your walk-in closet right over here and the separate closet bathroom. So you got the shower tub combo, quartz countertops, the white shaker cabinets, and the matte black mirror frame. So the primary suite is on the second level. So I think you may like that. At least my folks that are not used to the, the Texas homes. I always find it odd having the primary suite on the first level. Okay, so heading in here, you do have carpet in this bedroom, but you still have the queen size bed, your two nightstands, your pendant lights right above the nightstands. Then you have your dresser and then the separate closet and bathroom again. Okay, so this one does have the shower tub combo, but you do have the gray quartz. And then you might have noticed the material that we had seen over there in the kitchen. Beautiful. So gosh, this is probably our fifth or sixth state that we have the good fortune of seeing Toll Brothers in. And there are some nuances, but then you start to see some parallels with some of these models. So I always have to get you in, especially when we travel from state to state. I have to get you in a Toll Brothers. Now, right over here to the laundry room, the wall-to-wall cabinetry, the quartz countertops. Look at the space that you have for the oversized washer and dryer, family. Beautiful. And if that's not enough, you have an egress window to have some more breathing room. You got a coat closet right over here. And then now heading to the next bedroom. Now they have this stage as more of a sitting area or a conference room, but this would be your bedroom. You see that slope design that we had seen on the front facing exterior. And then looking at the bathroom. So we've seen the common theme with the shower tub combo. Hopefully you do like that. And then the elegant vanity. Now it's funny when I see the leather home countertops with more, the darker wood cabinetry. I always wondered growing up, does that go together? I always was told that black and brown didn't match. So when I would, have my wardrobe and then I'm thinking of what to piece together, and I always knew I can't wear the black belt with a brown shirt or brown pants, right? So, but that combination really looked good, and we're starting to see that more and more for the interior design. But wait till you see this. Absolutely stunning, family. So look at the king size bed right there, your elegant chandelier hanging down. You see your built-in shelving and cabinetry. You have two additional windows bringing in natural light. Your sconces right above there. And then you have a recessed area, perfect for your painting. And if that's not enough, you see that you have space for a sitting area, but right behind me, you have a designated sitting area. So I'll show you that in just a moment. But on top of all that, family, you have a private balcony. So a lot of times you see the balcony and it might connect to the game room or the loft or an additional bedroom. But in this case, you have your own private balcony, family. So depending on the lot that you choose or that you have is going to determine your views. But look at the incredible mountains over there. I don't think you would be mad with this view. So you see it is generously spaced as well. Love when I see the furniture out here. It gives you an idea of the dimensions. But look straight ahead, family. You have your fireplace right over here. I love how it is kind of like sectioned off in a way, but then still connected at the same time. So you have your sleek fireplace, your exposed beams on top. You see the wood trim, as you enter inside of some of these rooms, and then look at the space. Incredible. And then, of course, if that's not enough, heading straight here to your ensuite, you see the exposed beams continues down this hallway right here. You have the his and hers closet, and I'll show you that in just a moment, but I want to get you straight ahead right here. Amazing, family. So you have the his and hers vanities. You see the pendant lights hanging down right above your countertops. Then you have a designated cosmetic area right over there. Your freestanding tub right here. And look at that. Beautiful. So since we are on this side, I'll show you this. So you got your water closet right there. I'll slowly turn you around this way so you can see. So you see the slope ceiling. You have the same vanity on this side with an additional cosmetic area. If you want to go ahead and, pluck that unibrow or something like that, I do it routinely every probably 3 weeks to a month. And then look at the size of the shower, family. Now, of course, the shower bench is the must, right? But you see you got your shower wand and matte black shower head and shower valve, but extremely spacious. And then as we continue right here, you have your bar area, perfect for your coffee station or tea station. And then this will be your first closet. Incredible. So I should do a poll pretty soon about if you're okay with one giant closet or the his and hers closets are a must. So I really love to hear your thoughts in the comments. You got your hamper drawer right over here, some built-in shelving, built-in drawers over there, and some additional cabinetry. Now I'll slowly turn you around right behind me and you'll see your additional closet. So both of them are extremely spacious. As you can see, you even have space at the end of the shelving to the ceiling right there. Beautiful. And you can imagine walking out of your ensuite to this incredible view. Amazing. Okay, so let's go ahead and get you right back out here. I just cannot get enough of this. So it looks like we've seen every single angle of the property that was unlocked, first and second level. So last but certainly not least, let's get you right out there to the backyard. Now, I'll tell you one thing, being out here in Vegas, especially in the suburbs and seeing the area, it is amazing. Just the scenery, the views, how clean it is. I am absolutely in awe. And don't even get me started on the strip. Okay, so heading right out here, you see your outdoor patio, family. Perfect to hang out here. Again, like I mentioned earlier, you can open up these sliding doors and have that indoor, outdoor living. So if that's not enough, look at the space that you have. You see that you have unfilled travertine right down here for the floors. That tan look continues this way for that desert contemporary look. And then look at the lot. So we'll start right over here. You see your outdoor grill, family. You can slap on, some burgers, some hot dogs, or if you're a little bit more sophisticated, put on a tomahawk right there. Have your family out here, have great conversations with great people. And then, of course, you can just hang out here, enjoy the waterfall, and have a great time. And then if that's not enough, you come right back out here and have a nice bonfire. But other than that, family, that was another beautiful luxury home tour. All right, Rankin family, that was it for this beautiful luxury home right here in Las Vegas. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this particular model. Is this something you could see yourself living in? Would you make any changes? If so, let me know in the comments below. Of course, if you want more information about this home or any home we showcase, reach out to the information in the description. Consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss a tour every single week. And I'll see you folks on the next property tour.